Hey kids, welcome back to Walk with God Wednesdays.
Hey Jeanette, so we've been talking about wisdom the last couple of weeks. This whole month we're going to be talking about wisdom, right? In Walk with God Wednesdays. But when I think about wise people, who do you think about? Someone who's really wise.
I think about someone like our teachers,
Yep.
our leaders who are a
That's
bit older than
true.
us,
Teachers,
even
leaders.
our pastors.
Oh yeah, our
that's
world
right.
leaders.
That's right. Yeah.
But the more and more I think about it, the more I'm like, these people are all kind of old.
They are kind of old.
Does it mean that wisdom is only for older people?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
What, like, is there anywhere in the Bible that helps us understand this?
Hey, there is this character in the Bible. I don't know whether you might know. He was filled with wisdom. In Deuteronomy chapter 34 tells us that he was full of the spirit of wisdom. And do you know who this is?
It's not Jesus?
Yes, but Jesus not so much in Deuteronomy. This was Joshua.
Joshua, that's right.
And he was filled with the spirit of wisdom even as young as he was.
Right, because the man that came before Joshua was Moses.
That's right.
And Moses was really old.
Yes,
Like he had a beard probably that was like,
few hundred years old.
he probably had like a white beard that was like really long. He was super old. Yeah, and Moses was really wise, wasn't he?
He was very wise, yes.
So I wonder, Joshua, maybe he didn't feel as wise as Moses? Because Moses had a staff.
Yeah.
He led the Israelites out of Egypt.
Yeah.
He talked to God face to face. Like he remembered the burning bush. Moses talked to God face to face. And Moses was full of wisdom. But the Bible tells us that Joshua was also full of wisdom.
Yeah.
And Joshua wasn't as old or experienced as Moses.
Yeah, he wasn't.
So that means that we can actually be filled with the spirit of wisdom even when we are young.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly like Joshua, who relied on the wisdom from God to help him. So kids, I want you to now take out your wisdom prayer journals. Remember what we did, our wisdom prayer journals. And let's chat about the times where we felt maybe we were a bit too young or too inexperienced to have God's wisdom in our lives. And I want you to write down when you need God's wisdom for and pray about it. On the count of 3, I want you to click pause. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pause. Wow, what an awesome time of sharing. And thanks for writing all of that down in your wisdom prayer journal. God hears all of these prayers, even if you're writing it down, and it's really good to have a chat about it with your family. Just like Joshua felt too young, too inexperienced, maybe he didn't feel like he had enough wisdom to lead the Israelites into Jericho, the promised land of God.
Yep.
But he still said yes. He answered the call, and he was filled with the spirit of wisdom. God gave him everything he needed. And guess what?
What?
They did claim the promised land.
Yeah, that's right.
They did. They did enter the promised land, not by fighting, not by any of that, but by trusting God. With God's wisdom, they overcame all the hurdles, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yep. So I want you to remember that this week. No matter how young we are, how inexperienced we feel, we can always know that it's never too young to be filled with the spirit of wisdom from God. Hey, now it's time for our God bless section, but something a little bit different this week. Kids, this time it is your turn to pray. We're going to pray for wisdom for ourselves and for our whole family. All right, it's going to come up on your screen right now. Don't forget to pray that, and we'll see you next week. Bye.